I bet you've seen one of these in a design magazine, but have you seen a cube-shaped one? Let me show you how I did it. Okay, so here's the basic shape. It's a 1-inch square tube with a 3D printed piece and then a metal fin that creates the outside profile. I 3D modeled it all up in AutoCAD. And now I can 3D print the components and just join them with the 1-inch tube for whatever length I need them to be.
Alright, so I got all sorts of parts here. 3D printed corners. You just saw this print on this screen. There's all these supports I gotta take off. I gotta kind of break them. And you got a pretty good part. Then all these cute things fit together. So push them on, put some glue on it. They hold. The idea is these points will all slide in here, line up with the corners. We can start making a form. That's the idea with the corners. So you just got to add some crossbars, make the shape, and you'll see. Got to put all this together. It's going to take a while. So let's do a little montage time lapse and let you see how it all happens. Alright, so I finally got this thing all together. A lot of pieces to do a simple job. Well, I'll just show you how it works real quick. Basically for the top mount, this will hang, but to put it in, it's made of wood block, 2 screws from the side to hold it, and this mounts to the jig over there. But to take this off, you just unscrew the 2 screws in the top right here, and then this part slides out, this part slides out. So where this thing is where the hole in the top will be, kind of like the hole right here on this. So all the parts have to come out through that little hole. So that slides out, and then to take everything out, all these little pins, just twist it, comes out, twist it the other way, comes out, and then this will slide in, and the whole thing comes apart into pieces. So it should come out the middle, be pretty easy. And then to make a bigger version of this, the corners and everything's the same, the middle piece just gets longer. So this is a 12-inch box. To make an 18-inch box, I just make it 6 inches longer here. This tube is the only thing that has to change. So I'll put a new tube in the middle with the new end pieces, and I have a whole bunch of them ready. So I'll do one of those later. And then a little piece with this metal on it for the edge. This way I can reuse this over and over again. The cardboard box won't get destroyed every single time, and I can just reuse this form. Plus I can make it all different sizes with very minimal effort. And exact sizes. The box is whatever size the box is. So that one's probably a little over 12 inches. Let's see. It's a little under 10 inches. So that's about how big the box is. This is a 3/4 inch pipe flange. I'll show you the next part where it joins up and I can wrap everything. All right, it's all mounted up, ready to go. I got my string all ready to go. Rolls right here, comes out the bottom. Chose this color because it can match the light I did earlier out of yarn. Just wind this back up. Keep it tight. And this is just a simple like twist on, twist off stopper. I found that if I keep it centered more, it works better. So, but to make the top for this, the part that fits in the circle part, you got to make it clear. It's hard to see right now. It's clear top. Basically, got a piece of clear acrylic, put a template on it. It drilled and tapped a hole, and then this is a cord stay, and it screws right on there. That so it holds on. You can kind of see it's already on there. So that'll be wrapped in string. So then when you put it on the top, it'll look like there's no hole at all. But let's do this. I'm gonna mix up some resin. I've been using the entropy resins. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Just mix it up and dump it in here. The string goes out. We'll have it all coated.
Since this crochet thread is so much thinner than a piece of yarn, it takes a lot more time to get proper coverage over everything. So this probably took about 2 hours to get this all done, and it was roughly about 2,400 feet of string that I had to wrap around this formwork. Okay, so here's where I'm taking off the mounting plate slash top cap. This is where all the electronics will go through, the wiring, and we can hang it. Now once this hole is opened up, I can start taking apart all the inside formwork, and it should all come out through the top hole. So I guesstimated on how big the hole in the top should be to get the corners out, and I was wrong by about a 1/4 inch. It was really tight and I struggled to get them out, but eventually I stretched it a little bit and got them all out.
Alright, so all in all, these came out pretty good. Nothing really stuck to this taped edge. And I'm going to put a little spray on the edges just to help it stick even less. And then put some WD-40 or something in between these little crevices so that these things can slide in smoother. I mean, they slide pretty good, but once that's all in tension, it's harder to get them out. Look at that. Pretty good all in all. All right, we're almost done. I made a second one. There's a 12-inch by 18-inch cube. And then I have a 12-inch by 12-inch. You can see the difference. All right, so I've got that top plate I made earlier. This one matches this one. But I put together with the cloth-covered wire and the socket set. All these parts are made from a company called Color Cord. I'm not sponsored by them, it's full disclosure, but I've used their products for years, and they're great quality, and their customer service has always been amazing whenever I've had any issues. They have a ton of cool stuff, so check it out. I'll put a link down in the description. So anyway, you see the shape of this thing has 2 straight parts on the side. It's basically a circle with 2 straight parts. So the straight part fit in between the circle. So I can drop this in, and then now the whole thing gets centered on there. It looks like you have nothing there from the bottom. Otherwise, you'd see this big hole. But it's pretty cool, right? Let's see the final shot. Okay, so before the final reveal, I just want to say thanks for making it this far in the video. I'm new to making videos for the maker community, and I have a ton of amazing ideas that I want to show you all. I plan on making all sorts of creative lights using a variety of techniques and materials, so make sure you hit the like button for this video and subscribe and follow my journey wherever you watch stuff. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and I promise you that you'll be inspired and amazed by all the cool stuff I have planned to come. See you in the next one.